World 4. Alex is going to be your host and gamer, and he's going to take you into the world of Creeper World 4. Alex, take it away.
Okay, so we're on to the... Hold on. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6th mission. But only the second mission we've done on the channel, because the first 4 were tutorials that I did off camera. ADA status update. Reboot complete. Location verification for Mars. Terrain analysis inconsistent. EM spectrum inconsistent. Isotopic analysis partial. Polygon density match. Conclusion not Mars. Okay, falls. Okay. So here's the map. Got a big area to play with here. I want to get Anti-Creeper over here because I think this is one of the things that spawns in those bomb things. So I think I'm going to rush for that. Rush for first some basic stuff, so some towers for energy production. I'll get a decent grid up. Okay, and then I will connect to the blue-eyed. That is blue-eyed, right? Yes. Oh, there's green R over here, which is good, because I was wondering how we were going to activate these totems. Because I did not see any liftic containers. And for those who don't know, you need to mine green R to get liftic. Which is, yeah, that's right. That's why we have the refinery. Okay, factory. I was looking in the wrong spot. And let's get you up on high ground. We don't want Anakin to cut that dude's leg off. That was so forced, it was painful. Direct source of blue light makes anti-creeper at the factory. These look like some sort of energy barriers. Yes, these are shields. And I guess the creeper's going already. And then this looks like an energy source. I wonder what a nullifier would do to it. Okay, good thing is, the only thing they have is this. Which is good, considering I can probably easily hold this line back a decent amount. The only problem right now is energy production. First thing I should probably do is set up some mines after this production gets set. Also, it's only 0.5 per second. Maybe I should set up some blue-light mines as well, because that's not a lot of blue-light. Oh, wait, no, it's just making the anti-creeper itself. Okay, so I'll let that run while I set up a backup plan. To hold the line. Okay, place on some cannon templates. Let's get a front line up there. Okay, I'll make all those cannons. Luckily, it seems like we're actually making... Never mind, we're actually not making that much energy right now because we're building. We're losing power right now. Okay, this is getting a little close for comfort. Shields have fallen. Hold the line. I feel like with the anti-creeper's help, we can hold this. Though I will spread out the cannons a bit better. You're actually a pretty decent spot. I'm gonna have to spread you out to the side. interrupted you there. Okay, they're starting to shoot. Okay, that's a much bigger wave than I anticipated. The anti-creeper's not helping.
What's the problem?
Anti-creeper's not helping in this situation. That turret's about to die. The wave is just too strong to hold back, especially on this front. Look, looks like the sides are the most powerful because it caves in.
Do you think we could say creeper no creepy?
Shut up.
Wow. That's not good.
Okay, I think I'm gonna restart and play it differently. Maybe I'll wait to go for the anti-creeper, because that didn't seem to help much.
It didn't.
I think maybe I should just set up a line right here at the border so we have the shield to protect it. To protect the stuff. Which means I can also wait on making that factory, which is a pretty... That's enough energy for another cannon, which is pretty valuable for holding that line. The cannon I'll probably just use to hold it back, while the mortar I use to push it back, because the mortar does a ton of damage but fires slowly. So I'm going to capitalize all throughout here, which means I don't need to spend as much time building that factory, and I can get straight to weapons. Okay. Now we are not. Also, it looks like we started off sooner than the, started making stuff sooner than the creeper started moving. That'll give us a little bit extra time. Also, I don't know what that info cache does. Okay, now that I got some weapons, or power, time to make some cannons. I'm going to space them out decently. They're expensive, but they're very good at holding a line. That'll take a while to build. So maybe I should make some more towers, because I think those get prioritized. Yes, I'm prioritizing towers for the energy production. Okay, it's made it to the first shield. Then it has to cross this terrain, which luckily has a lot of dips, which will slow it down a little bit, and hopefully shorten the wave a little. Luckily, the farther it comes, the smaller the wave will be, because it will have to take up more space. I think it's time I started. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start capitalizing on just powering the hell out of this place. Just getting towers to cover up this entire area of my territory. But first, maybe I should get a mortar, too. Just because they are also effective at just killing massive amounts of creepers. So let's do 3 mortars. Also, might as well make the factory for when I do need the anti-creeper. Oh, it's past the first shield. Will the mortars be up in time? That one is. Okay, factory's also up, which means we're making anti-creeper. Okay, just buy myself a little bit of extra time. I'll keep that up as long as I can. I'm just not going to push past the shield. It's actually making quite a bit of anti-creeper. It's just over a large area. It's not very helpful. But maybe for protecting this place, it'll at least kill a decent amount of creeper. Okay, let's get some mines in there. They call them a mine. Sorry. I've been watching a lot of Baron Von Games videos. He actually does videos on this game, which is how I found out about this game existing. I actually sincerely say you should go check out his videos. They're actually very entertaining. And he does more than just this. I've seen him do a new game also called Becastle, which just came out on Steam. It's actually a very good game. You should check it out. He's actually much better at the game than I would be. Same thing with this game. He was a lot better at this game. But I'm playing it because I like it, not because I'm good at it, which I'm not. I wonder if I could get through here. Oh, yeah, see, just lost that. It looks like it's starting to do some damage, but we are starting to burn through energy. Our store is not what it could be, which means it's not what it should be. That's a good motto, right? Nice. Nice again. Okay. Using a lot of energy to make up this grid. Energy I could be using to fuel up my weapons. But it's better in the long run. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, it's starting to keep the creeper away from the shield. It's only 5 energy. I'll make you... Actually, right there is pretty good. You'll be able to reach. But still be protected. I do have to admit, the cannons do sound pretty cool. They actually sound like machine guns more than cannons. When I hear those things, I hear maybe 50 cals then. What are those, 20? 20 millimeter? It doesn't actually say. Yeah, no way to know. I'm guessing this is 20 or 30 millimeter. What do you think?
Of those cannons?
Yeah, the cannons.
No. Not bigger than that.
I don't know. They're not that big in comparison. Well, we don't have any people, so we can't actually see.
The tank on the caliber of a modern tank is 105. So.
I know, but that takes a while to be able to fire. These are more machine gun than large tank cannons. Because those cannons take... Because of the size of the caliber and how fragile the caliber could be, it has to be reloaded. It reloads slowly. These, they reload almost instantly. So I'm guessing maybe 20 or 30. Should I also set up a refinery now so I don't have to worry about it, since I have the time right now? I'm not doing anything major. Just holding it back. Actually, miners first. I feel like I should get anti-creeper. Or maybe I should turn these guys into anti-creeper. Into blue-light. And I'll turn these into energy. know why I'm able to put one there, but I can. A lot of energy use right there going into building those things. But I have energy stores. This just isn't reliable. I'm gonna build up my supply of anti-creeper for when we charge. Because this is not doing much damage to the creeper. Because it can not really get its anti-creeper supply because we just don't have enough to supply it for long. I can't see how much ammo this thing needs. I'm gonna try something. I have the energy. I want to clear out these areas a little, so I'm gonna build a mortar. These spots, because I wonder if taking away these things supply the anti-creeper, would that stop these things from producing? I'm not sure. I want to try it. Also, I don't know why this wave is not really dissipating in size, is it? No, it's just standing at 11. All of this is just remaining. Actually, it's going up. It's weird. Just all this is stagnant, considering how much we're killing right now. Is there a way to tell how much creeper we got? We've killed so far? No, not really. Right. Forgot. Refinery. I also kind of want to build some pylons to the refinery so we can get it quicker. Same thing with the blue eye. Just get all the resources that much faster. And energy is quite a throwaway resource right now, considering we have a lot of production. We have 20 production right now. Cheeking, sneaking just a little bit more? Yes, I can. There we go. I don't know why you weren't producing any. Oh, wait, you were. There we go, I guess we're doing anti-creeper again, because I want that extra energy.
Creeper's gotta creep.
Don't you have a cat to go supervise?
I'm spending time with you.
Go supervise the cat. Before it knocks something off a table. I want to get a... Actually, this is a better view from right here. I want to get a mortar over here because it still has ammo and everything. It doesn't need a constant supply of power. Constant supply of power to be able to work. It just needs to be able to be resupplied, which I can do easy. I can just move it to where it can be resupplied. Is this going up at all? It's not producing any creeper right now. I still don't know what this does. And you're out of ammo already? Maybe I should make a few more. Like one more so I could put one on each of those squares. I want want to try and push this creeper just a little bit further back. Gets a little close for comfort when the mortars are reloading. Where's my mouse? There it is.
Ready to put stuff out there?
It's only cannons. They're like 25 energy.
Risky.
It's not risky. It's 25 energy. It's really cheap. Thing is, then I have to start going uphill to kill the creeper, which is not a good thing, because it has the high ground. And it's a liquid, so it's always going to be flowing down to me. See? I wanted to stop this thing from doing that. I can put you in there. Actually, I could build up a few cannons and do that. I wonder if that's the distance I can do to do a pylon connection between here and here. No. Maybe because you're in the way. Let me hold these things actually back a bit. Put those things right there. I want to try and do that cannon tactic. It might work better than the mortars. Also, I want to try that pylon. It works? No way. Nice. Then I could clear this out, get a nullifier in there. Actually, would a nullifier fit from here? Nah, it doesn't fit on the platform. Okay, I'm also going to repurpose these after this. Oh, you can just click and drag them. I'm going to repurpose these and put them on the front line here to push it back even further. After I get this done, and if they survive, of course. I'm going to put them on this side, so they're not in, like, barrel deep in creeper. Well, some of them will be. Oh, that's why it started moving back. I'm just taking out one of these. It might either just stop this completely, or it would at least lower the amount of creeper. Fire! This actually is working very effectively. Okay. Until they start running out of ammo. All of you up, resupply. We did I think that took out like half the creeper net right then and there. What am I doing? I should put these guys on the... You're not holding the front line, you're going past it. Over the top. And these things have already been refueled and everything? That's impressive how quick that went. Let's do a T formation right there. Oh, the anti-creeper's actually starting to do some damage. You can see with that particle effect, it shows that the creeper is being killed by anti-creeper.
So like antimatter?
different thing. Anti-creeper is just a liquid that's harmless to us, but extremely dangerous to the creeper. Hence the name, Anti-Creeper. I think these guys can handle this. At this point, the creeper will start dying off on its own, because if it's not supported by enough of its fellow creeper, it will start to die off. Which means I'm going to just build up a pylon right here. Maybe I should send in a mortar. But these mortars are doing quite a bit of damage. I'm actually going to move you up a few tiles. Create a new front line. Maybe I can even... get some extra cannons on the job. Nullify. Yeah, the anti-creeper is starting to help a bit. Also, I don't understand, but this is actually a view point. Dad, is it just me, or does this just make me nauseous? It makes my head hurt a little. I prefer this one. It's slower movement. Also, this nullifier is about to go up. Oh! When that thing gets nullified, it gets destroyed. That's actually a pretty important task right now. If I can destroy that, eventually the anti-creeper will take over. Of course, I'm gonna help, but... can I? Yes. Let's see. Hey, Thomas.
Hey, Thomas, good to see you. Hope you're enjoying the streaming.
Okay. So... another kamikaze mission. Not really a kamikaze, because I will pull them out before they die if I can. Anti-creeper's not even moving at this point. There's not enough space for any more to be created on that platform. You know what that means? Also, can I get a tower up there? Get you covered by it? Yes, I can. I'm gonna move you up. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. When in doubt, more guns. That's a good motto for this game. When in doubt, more guns. Isn't it normally when in doubt, bigger guns? I think in this game it's just more guns. I think it's the opposite. Okay, more guns are ready. I'm not even gonna try and organize that. I have to. It's annoying. If I could get a nullifier in there and nullify this thing, then no more creeper will be made, and it will eventually just suck itself dry at the front line. And also notice the wave is a lot shorter now without the other half. I don't even care anymore. I'll start making more guns. Six. And I'll send in a mortar as well. Why is this one so much more of a hassle than the last one? One thing I don't like about the mortars is they build so much slower than the cannons. And they have much less shots before they run out. Also, it's not just me when I say that this seems to be pulled towards the technology, right? Or maybe, I mean, the creeper's not flowing back here. It's only going that way. Maybe the creeper was programmed to only go towards this side.
Or maybe it's the train. Although train doesn't stop it, does it?
No, it doesn't. It just takes a second to go uphill. If it needs to go up in altitude, it'll just fill itself up until it takes all available space. And then it overpasses it. Let's do that. That's a pretty good defensive line for the mortar. Or maybe I should have as many shooting at the mass as I can. Also, we actually seem to be making more anti-creeper than the thing is taking. There we go. U7 are useless to me now. Pylon. Nullifier. That'll take a bit to build. Now it's just time to start killing off as much creeper as we can. Because now, once that is done, no way for more creeper to be made. See how it's red now? Bar emitter. Interesting. Mortars up. Maybe that guy was a little too far forward. He's not going to get resupplied until those towers are up. And he's being resupplied. protect that pylon. I'm trying to get the shield up because that'll make this a lot easier. Push it off this hill for the most part. And give me an open fire range where there would be no more creeper coming into it. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that massive wave. And look, it's all starting to die off back here, all the lone bits of creeper. Because it doesn't have enough creeper to support its own life. Get some heavy hitters in here. It's 0.0 at the tallest wave. It's only 6 high, 5.3. That's the tallest wave right there. The rest are probably 2, 3. Yep, it's all up here. Like I said, it seems like all the creepers drawn up here. Like all of this is being piled up here. And how this is always on the left side of any faces that they get into. I think it's just programmed to flow this way. High IQ, what if you start back here?
We can start back there.
If all the creeper is programmed to go in this direction, where you're supposed to start, high IQ, start back here.
Can you start back there?
There's nothing stopping me. I can move my thing there. High IQ. Wait, no, then I won't be able to get to my left stick. Okay. Now, for the massive train of pylons. All towards left activities. And fast forward. Okay. Install and execute 2 out of 42 archives. Just what I need. Okay, yep, just what I needed. Okay, you're up. And you're up. In 3, 2, 1. Whoa. 32 minutes.
All done? 32 minutes?
That was a quick one, actually. That was much faster than when I played it on my personal save. I think when I played it on my personal save, I played it in like an hour.
So that was the speed run.
High IQ. No, it was just experience and high IQ. Okay. Maybe we should take a look at We Were Never Alone.
What?
Let's take a look at the next level. We Were Never Alone.
Oh, you want to take a look at that as like a preview for everybody?
Things are only getting worse, and it has been that way longer than humans have been sentient. Okay. Okay. Oh, great, this one. I remember this one. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Actually, yeah, this mission was very fun, just very time-consuming. Incredibly time-consuming. I think this was the longest mission I've ever played. I think it took me an hour and a half to finish. And well, technically no. I finished it in like 50 minutes. But I kind of put a challenge to myself, at least for the story missions, try and get every single objective before you leave. Which means I have to push all the way back to nullify all this stuff, which means I have to get past this one and that one, and a constant stream of creeper coming towards me, and all I have are these little spaces to build up in. And this area.
Creeper's got a creep.
Leave.
Right. I can't resist.
Leave. What's up with the quality on the stream? Is that...
Let's just reduce for that picture. You're fine.
Okay. Well, let's try and give this one a try. Yeah, I see it. Is there any need for a blue-eyed on this map? I remember this one though. I'm definitely going to want to take and hold here as best as I can. Because this is a pretty good choke point because I need the red on. First things first, 2 cannons. Those are low priority right now. I also have pretty decent storage that just got annihilated. Though it is incredibly satisfying watching this. But look how quickly that produces creeper. Look, that makes 1,000 every 16 seconds, 500 every 8 seconds. Which actually makes these really cool wave effects. I like the look of that. Don't you? It looks really cool.
Yeah. The physics are really cool in this game.
Yeah, it's using a liquid engine, I think. I'm not exactly sure which one. No, it's using an engine that's really good at rendering liquids. So this is all very realistic fluid movement. Except in the last one where it was programmed to flow in a different direction. But every other mission, it just flows whatever it can get to easily. Like these holes, how it falls into the holes and has to come up over the rim. And how it's instinctively flowing down this way, down this slope. And the waves. And how it's even flowing back here when it has no reason to. Also, I should probably get a towers in here because this is free real estate right now. But up to the wall, get a few cannons to cover up this wall, and a mortar to protect it because eventually it does have some glitches where it climbs up slopes where it shouldn't be able to. But it can't be 100% perfect. If it was, this game would have taken a lot longer to produce. And I think it's still being updated. Okay, when are these fired? 1 minute. I need a factory. There we go. And I need a missile launcher. I'm gonna make 2 over here. 1 here. And probably 2 here because those are very important spots that don't have weapons to protect them. Then I'm going back to finishing... What was that? Never heard that sound before. Does it have something to do with this thing? The delegate? Let's see. See, look how it's climbing the sides of this wall a little? It's not supposed to be doing that, but it does do it. Also, I don't know why... These walls are the same height, but this one is on much lower ground. What was that? Oh! Oh! That's what that beeping was. It was these things getting ready to fire. So that's what these spore launchers do. They fire little projectiles that spawn creeper where they land. But that's why the missiles are in place to shoot those things down. They also sound really badass. But look, it's only been almost 5 minutes by now. Pretty much, look. 65% of the map is covered in creeper. The only places that aren't covered in creeper are my territory and places where the creeper can't flow into. Yeah, that beeping is those getting ready to fire. I normally play with no sound, which is why I've never heard that before. Get as many. Oh man, I messed that up. Many miners in here as possible because those produce energy. Energy produces everything. Except for Liftic Arg and Anti-Creeper. That's pretty decent. Oh, and I could get a tower in here to get some extra energy production. Yeah, see, it's climbing up here. It should not be doing this.
Over the wall?
Yeah, it should not be able to do this.
But it's not going past the wall.
No, it's going over it.
Oh, it is.
I need to make more missile launchers. Yeah, these things are a little powerful. Yes, that one's good. Clear that up. I think it might have something to do with the wave physics.
Like it's going over in waves?
Yeah, when the waves peak, they get enough power to go over, but I don't know why. That shouldn't be a thing.
But it is.
And it's actually something that the devs actually talked about being a problem. They were trying to fix it. Again, it's still getting over. I need mortars. A mortar will keep this stuff back. Or at least keep it down. I'm also going to cover this wall in turrets just to make sure it doesn't try that again. I mean, I know Creeper is technically liquid, but it's actually also supposed to be sentient. Which is a little interesting. how a liquid can be sentient. Yeah, definitely making one more missile launcher per region. That's still really cool sounding. Oh no, some creeper landed. That's why we need the missiles. Oh, now you get built. Get back up there. Okay, luckily that doesn't happen. It only happens every once in a while. It gives us enough time to rebuild our supply of radon.
Supply of what?
Or, ARG. Supply of ARG.
Oh.
Radon is what we're turning into ARG. The next mission is probably to push forward towards this. That's what I did last time. It's much more effective. Because these things these types of shields have massive radiuses. We've seen this in a previous mission on our last stream, just on a smaller scale, but I'm pretty sure this one is much bigger. I mean, it looks more special than the last one, considering it has like ruin markings on it. Am I right?
It does.
I only remember this mission. I can't exactly remember everything about it. It's been a while since I played this one.
But you beat it.
Yeah, I beat it in an hour and a half. Oh, I was just wondering, because I looked up at the factory and saw how much ARG we have, and I was like, wait, how do we get Liftic to activate the totems? And then I saw that we don't have to activate any totems. These mines are very good at producing a lot of energy. I want to try something. Oh, those are getting ready to fire. We got a pretty good coverage though. Push those guys forward. This isn't exactly the same type of wave as the last one. I think this is actually the first time we're actually fighting a normal amount of creeper. The last one was an abnormal amount of creeper to fight back, and the one before that was old technology repurposed. It basically was won for us by the anti-creeper stuff. All we had to do was nullify. The anti-creeper killed everything. I think we made like maybe 2 weapons on that thing. And like 4 nullifiers. energy collection up here. So we're actually starting to use quite a bit of energy to keep this up. Here we go. Let's move you up a little. Right in front of the turrets. See how much damage that thing does? So this is actually a normal amount of creeper that you would probably be fighting. It's a lot, but it is possible to fight back with decent tactics. The last one, not so much. The last one was more like a holdout and just get rid of the enemy's production rate. And the other one was just sit and wait for the anti-creeper things to do their job. I still think that mission is a little unfair to the creeper, considering I just sat there for like one stream and the entire map was completely covered in anti-creeper in just 45 minutes or so. Sounds like a long time, but it's really not, considering that that's just the average time for a mission in this game.
45 minutes?
45 minutes to an hour, sometimes more. But that's just the average, because there are short missions like the last one.
Can you save it in the middle?
Yes, you can, which is actually what I'm going to do,
I
because...
think that's a good idea, because
yeah,
we
I
need to
am...
wrap up this stream and see everybody soon for another edition of Creeper World 4.
Good, I was actually starting to get a headache.